zone.
What up, players? It's the morning after with Nic and Big J. Welcome to Tuesday, 11th day of August, 2026. My name is Nick. There's Big J right over there.
Yeah.
Happy morning after the Shinedown concert, Big J.
Man, why does it feel like I have a hangover?
Because you got hammered last night.
I don't drink.
You got hammered on rock.
Yeah.
And it's because it was a long day. That's why you feel like you're hungover. I mean,
it was awesome day, though.
It was a really good day. And we got to say an extra special thank you to the whole Shinedown crew who extended some unprecedented hospitality during the course of the day yesterday. They always go out of their way to treat us with the utmost respect, and it's certainly appreciated and reciprocated on this end. And we got to hang with From Ashes to New. We got to hang with Coheed and Cambria. I mean, it was just a really cool day, and a ton of X fans and rock fans showed up, and that place was packed to the gills with Shinedown fans and rock fans. And it was a lot of fun at Extra Mile Arena last night. And oh, by the way, it sounded great in there.
Yeah.
It sounded great. And so it was a good night. We had a lot of fun. We got a chance to get a lot of listeners to meet some of their favorite bands, which is always a great part of the show. And we got to see some great people that we get to see at the shows. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely, man.
So if you stop by the X tent on your way in and put up with all that construction and had yourself a good time last night, and you're up at 6 o'clock or earlier, just like us, hey, you did it. Congratulations.
We get it.
You're pretty damn cool.
You're pretty damn tired.
Yeah. Because it was a Monday, you know? I mean, but these are the things that we have to do to go to these rock shows. You understand? Especially the big ones. So what's next on the agenda, Big J? Let's go to 311 and Dirty Heads tonight. What do you say?
No. I won't make it out there tonight. I'm sorry.
I know. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to Peanut.
A Peanut? Oh, our friend who owns an island?
Of course, we will have tickets for you to check out Hardy this Saturday at the Albertsons Boise Open during the course of the show today. Big J's skipping a concert tonight, but he's going to be staying home watching a movie. What movie that is up to you. We're going to play around a streaming dumbass over the course of the show today as well. That should be fun. We have headlines. We're going to hell. We've got Pop Culture Smackdown. It's going to be a good show. Big J, hell or high water. You understand me?
Yeah.
Let's get started with some Pearl Jam. Better Man kicking things off here on the morning after on the X.
Important stuff.
Launch newsfeed.
On the morning after with Nic and Big J.
Important stuff is brought to you by the Advocates. X-Fest 2026 is right around the corner, man. And the X is spending our summer Thursday evenings counting down the weeks until Idaho's biggest rock festival. Every Thursday night, Adam and the X going to take over a different Treasure Valley location, make it easier for you to score some tickets to X-Fest thanks to the Advocates. This Thursday, we're heading to the 2C. Stop on by Whiskey River, hang out with Adam. He's going to be there from 6 to 8 p.m. It's 113 13th Avenue South in Nampa. And Adam's going to be giving away X-Fest tickets every 30 minutes thanks to Live Nation along with a bunch of other goodies. So stop on by. These are X-Fest pregame parties brought to you by the Advocates Injury Attorneys because you deserve an advocate. Thursday, Whiskey River in Nampa, 6 to 8. Come on down, win some X-Fest tickets. What do you say?
That sounds like a plan.
Big J, Wolverine himself was in the state the other day, dude.
Wolverine! What?
Hugh Jackman hanging out in Sun Valley.
Oh, yeah.
He was having himself a good time, enjoying himself, rocking and rolling in some beautiful stream there in Sun Valley. He posted on Instagram that he was hanging out. He was obviously enjoying himself. The video showed him hanging out on trails and stills of him standing in a small creek. Why was Hugh Jackman in Sun Valley, Big J? Do you know?
No, I don't.
I'm here to tell you.
Oh, great.
Because the lady in his life, Sutton Foster, was having a concert in Ketchum on Thursday of last week.
25 or?
No, she's age appropropriate. They started together on The Music Man back in 2023, and Jackman's like, maybe it's time for an upgrade, and got divorced and ended up going with this young lady here, and she is, of course, enjoying herself, and she's going to be in New Jersey on Sunday. She's doing a little bit of a tour. And so hanging out in Sun Valley, having himself a good time. How say you, Big J?
That's pretty cool.
You, I'm sure, have been to Sun Valley a bunch. I've been to Sun Valley a bunch. What's the biggest celebrity spotting you've had in the wild in Sun Valley?
Arnold.
You saw him?
Yeah, well, he was driving his Hummer.
Okay.
But this was 1996, so way back in the day.
Okay.
He's spending a lot of time in Sun Valley.
Yeah, yours is much cooler than mine. Mine is Scott Hamilton, the Olympic gold medalist figure skater. He was sipping a beer on a patio at the, what's the name of the resort there?
The Sun Valley Resort?
Is it called Sun Valley Resort?
I think so.
I thought it has a different name for some reason.
The Lodge or something?
That's it, the Shore Lodge. Sure. He was at the Shore Lodge, and he was actually...
I think that's McCall. But.
You might be right, but I'm thinking of Sun Valley, so I got the name wrong. But yeah, it might be the Lodge there. But he was just having a beer on the patio. And, of course, I didn't disrupt him, Big J, because Scott Hamilton famously has a temper. And so you got to stay away from that guy. I don't know. I didn't want to say anything.
Have to ask Johnny Weir.
Of course, Big J, Mike Trout of the Los Angeles Angels wanted to do a little bit of team bonding. So he and a group
he wanted to leave
So he walked away injured. He got a group of 12 teammates and some coaches to attend his golf club, Trout National, which was designed by Tiger Woods in New Jersey during an off day. That off day just so happened to be baseball's trading deadline, August 3rd, and 3 players were traded while at the club, Big J, so they're no longer his teammates.
Oh, ouch.
A 4th player learned he was traded after the round was over. While heading back to Trout's home, of course, that makes it, not exactly a great team outing and suddenly became a friend outing, but everybody took it in stride. It's all part of the business, but weird that you show up to the golf club with 12 teammates and walk away with 8, right?
Yeah, that's got to suck.
And go, man, that was quite the afternoon. Good luck for the rest of the season, I guess. I don't know. But, of course, these aren't like huge names. Brett Sutter, probably the biggest one. Joe Adell, Ryan Zafferjan, and Kirby Yates, all of them were out there at the golf outing and then found themselves on other teams by the time the golf outing was done. So that's baseball. That's sports, Big J. Sometimes that stuff happens. You understand?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch any of the Five Nights at Freddy's movies? There's only 2 of them.
Yeah,
right?
the first one, yeah.
Of course, it's also a huge video game series, and if you or your kids are fans of this, you can soon be able to visit a real-life version of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The attraction will open in 2027 at the American Dream Entertainment Center in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Scott Games has designed the location, which will feature 2 animatronic shows, offer arcade games and survival multiplayer experiences, essentially what Chuck E. Cheese used to be to us kids.
Yeah.
In the 80s is what Five Nights at Freddy's is, but obviously using the trademarked, creatures from the game and the movie.
It clearly came from one of the, a nightmare situation at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt. And then I think Willy's Wonderland's a ripoff of Five Nights at Freddy's, too, in its own way, because that's essentially its thing.
When did the first Five Nights at Freddy's come out?
Well, it's a video game that's been around for years, and so there's that. And
so I think Wild Willie's came first, and then the movie, but the game came before Wild Willie's.
Willy's Wonderland. I don't know why Wonderland.
I don't know. Wild Willie's.
Morning After
watch that movie.
with Nick and Big J. It's on Hulu now. It's good. There's your first round of important stuff, and of course, we got Streaming Dumbass next on the X.
From the new to the old, we're digging deep into the depths of Netflix. It's Streaming Dumbass on the Morning After with Nick and Big J.
Here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen of the Treasure Valley. Big J is going to watch a movie tonight, but he can't pick out that movie anymore.
I literally can't.
That power has been transferred over to you in a freak accident, but you will decide whether or not you use those powers for good or for evil. Because going to give you 3 choices for movies. Here's the catch, though. You're not going to get the title or the stars of the movie, at least not yet. That's going to come at a later point. But you're going to have to decide what movie you want Big J to watch by a simple plot description given to us from the streaming platform on which you can find this movie. Based only on that plot, you vote for the movie by texting in movie number 1, movie number 2, or movie number 3 to 208-287-1003. The film that gets the most votes, that is the one that Big J agrees to watch, no questions asked. Right, Big J?
Absolutely.
That is a verbal contract that is bound by law.
I might ask some questions and have some things to say about it, but I'll still do it.
Sure. Usually it's how it goes, but he does usually follow through as well, unless there's some sort of technical glitch or some other thing that goes sideways. But, of course, you can decide if the movie sounds interesting and you want it to be something that Big J watches because you're like, hey, that sounds cool. Or you can say, wow, that sounds like the worst movie I've ever heard of. Let me make Big J watch that and absolutely waste his time and his valuable energy on that particular waste of things. And sometimes, hey, those some movies surprise Big J. Let's be honest. There's ones that you thought were going to be stinkers that were good, ones that you thought that were going to be good that were stinkers, and ones that pretty much fell in line with what you thought they were going to be.
Yeah, wastes of time.
Or really good because you're looking forward to seeing them. You never really know. And so we go through this together and we ask as many as you as possible to vote because we don't want there to be a tie. Because when there's a tie, I have to break that, and I don't like doing it because I know these titles, and so I wanted to leave it up to you. Are you ready, Big J?
I'm ready, man.
Movie number one. Somebody who wants us to... Oh, excuse me. Let's start over. Take two. It was a long night yet.
It's all right.
Someone who once escaped a stressful job finds themselves pulled back into the same world, where the problems are now bigger. Old rivalries, new challenges, and a lot of judging people silently follow. Movie number two. A group of people gets together expecting a fairly normal evening, but things become increasingly uncomfortable as personal issues start to come to the surface. Eventually, it becomes clear that somebody's idea of a good time is very different from everybody else's. Movie number three. Group of strangers take part in a very simple competition where the rules seem easy enough. As the journey continues, it becomes increasingly clear that finishing might be a lot harder than anyone expected. Sound familiar, Big J? So, if you would like to take part, movie number one, movie number two, or movie number three, that's what you text. Movie number one is going back. Movie number two, pretty uncomfortable. Or movie number three, what a challenge. Those are your three choices. Text in the movie of your choice to 208-287-1003. We'll tabulate the votes, let you know what movie got chosen. That's happening next on the X Rocks. That's Robert Zombie. That is Dragula here on the Morning After with Nick and Big J. Let's get to the exciting conclusion of Streaming Dumbass this morning. Big J, the one kind of string tying all these movies together. Once again, all three movies came out in major motion picture theaters.
Major motion pictures,
You
people.
could have seen these things in a theater and paid to do so, but you will be watching one of them on Streaming Dumbass. So, do we have a clear winner?
Yes.
Wonderful. Let's go in reverse order. What movie got the least amount of votes?
Movie number one.
The movie that was easily the most successful at the box office of the three, Big J, that was The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Oh, yeah.
Starring Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep. That is now officially streaming on Hulu if you want to check it out and you missed it at the theater. But it made hundreds of millions of dollars, and now it is available in the comfort of your own home, but you'll have to watch that on your own time, Big J. What movie came in second place?
Coming in second place, movie number three.
Movie number three, Big J, called The Long Walk, a Stephen King adaptation.
Second attempt to get me to watch this damn movie.
I don't think that's true, is it?
Yes, it is.
David Johnson.
I go like this every time.
You don't want? You don't
no,
want to watch
I want nothing to do with that.
You don't want to
movie.
see the new Black Panther?
No.
In what made him a star?
Ryan Coogler?
No, David Johnson, the guy who's taking over, who's going to play Ch'Tulu's son in the new Black Panther.
I'll enjoy him when he's the Black Panther.
And Cooper Hoffman as well, Philip Seymour Hoffman's son, in this particular movie.
Oh, didn't know that.
And Mark Hamill, of course, but you will not be watching it because apparently you don't want to, huh?
Yeah.
So you'll be watching movie number two. Movie number two is called The Drama, Big J. It stars Zendaya and Batman himself, Robert Pattinson. It is streaming on HBO Max, and that is where you will find this particular movie. And you will report back tomorrow and let us know if it is any good at all. So if you want to play the home game, the movie is called The Drama. It's an A24 movie. And you will be reporting back.
How ironic.
Justly. What do you mean?
I'm sure it'll be dramatic.
I think it's supposed to be very uncomfortable, Big J. So we'll see how you feel after watching the movie. If you want to play the home game, it's called The Drama. You can check it out there. Morning After with Nick and Big J. Important stuff is next on the X Rocks.
Important stuff.
What's going on in the news today?
The Morning After with Nick and Big J.
The World Population Review, Big J, one of your favorite magazines, released the data that we've all been waiting for on United States alcohol consumption. And they listed out the states that drink the most and drink the least in the United States of America. And so even though, it kind of doesn't really reflect how much people are drinking, you should note that this does reflect more than sales, okay?
Okay.
Now, what's going to end up happening is that means that states that have tax-free liquor laws are going to draw in other people from other states that buy alcohol there and then travel home and drink it.
Eastbound and down, man.
Right. But they had some interesting numbers from the states that had the most liquor sales. Big J, what do you think is the heaviest drinking state in the United States of America?
I'll go with Texas.
No, Texas is right smack dab in the middle.
Oh, weird. Okay.
New Hampshire is number one.
What?
Now, this is what they're saying. This is one of their tax-free liquor states, so it draws in people from Maine, Massachusetts, Vermont, New York,
Right.
Delaware to
A
all
lot
kind
of
of
small
purchases.
states.
Yes.
Creating one big alcohol state.
And all of them, that East Coast is so packed together, it takes you 45 minutes to get there from Maine.
Oh, yeah. I
And
mean,
so-
it was a couple years ago. I was up in there and going through all those states, and I was like, I was just in another state. What happened?
So it's the state that sells the most alcohol. Delaware comes in at number 2, also benefiting from no state sales tax and numerous discount warehouse outlets. And then, Big J, you start getting into the places where it starts to make sense. Number 3, Nevada, of course, because Las Vegas, we go there to drink, right?
Yeah.
And then you've got North Dakota, then you've got Montana. Montana, congratulations, Big J, also leads the nation in drunk driving fatalities. Also, probably shouldn't surprise you where the state is that drinks the least amount of alcohol. Any guesses?
Utah?
Nailed it.
I mean,
Nailed
they
it.
can't even drink regular drinks.
Nailed it. To give you an idea, the number 1 state sells 4.67 gallons of alcohol per capita. Utah down to basically 1.34. The question
Then it's
becomes,
watered down.
Big J, where do you think Idaho lands on this list?
I would say you're in the middle there, right?
You would think so, but no. It's near the top, my friend.
Oh.
Idaho comes in at number 7. 2.94 gallons of alcohol per capita here in the state of Idaho. It beat out Wisconsin this year.
Now that's crazy.
It's insane. Because all people do in Wisconsin is get hammered.
But think about how many breweries are around here.
No, I get
You know
it.
what I mean? I mean, there's a lot of, but at the same time, I just didn't, a lot of depressed people in the state, a lot of repressed and depressed people, so that makes sense.
And contrary to a lot of the states that find themselves at or near the top of this, Idaho also state-run liquor stores, man. We make it hard to get your liquor. You have to go out of your way to get it.
If anything is fun here, the state is going to make it difficult to do.
And
But you know what?
Yeah.
We power past that.
I tell you what, ain't no state liquor store getting in the way, getting us hammered, and so we get the job done.
That's why when you got here, I was like, hey, listen, the 2:00 end thing,
right.
It's like, what? And you see how hard people drink to get to that point. Because a lot of places that you have on this that are high on the list, probably the bars don't close down in some respects.
Yeah, I don't know how Delaware and New
So-
Hampshire work. I'm not sure what those rules are.
But at least in Nevada,
Yes.
I mean, that stuff's not stopping.
and you're
So-
serving alcohol at 6 a.m.
So here, and I've had many people say, God, man, the bar shut down at 2:00 here? I'm like, yep.
Yep. And they do. And usually they shut down earlier than that because there's nobody in there. And so,
Yeah, for the longest time in Middleton, you couldn't buy liquor at a store. They didn't, and then they finally let that. And now you can finally get liquor at a bar.
yeah.
But it's rules like that that are all over counties in the state of Idaho.
But that's not stopping us,
No.
baby. We got to get drunk. Big J, over the weekend, the Buffalo Bills fans had a chance to see the team's new field, Highmark Stadium, $2.1 billion American dollars.
It's pretty nice, swanky.
The stadium has a giant folding table built into the beams on the concourse. That's pretty cool. Great photo op. But visitors also had a lot of complaints. The steps are very steep, Big J. There aren't any bathrooms at the top floor of the stadium, period, at the end. And the video boards are very tiny. And worst of all, Big J, they are very upset about the obstructed views that are really kind of littered throughout the stadium. The Bills have already responded to the complaints, explaining that they are currently addressing internal and external feedback and will spend the next 6 weeks trying to improve those views because, it's very clear that they built this stadium and they forgot that people are going to be in it because, the obstructed view seats have see-through planes that are making it so you can see it, but there are also people walking by at all times, and so that's what screws you over more than anything else. So we'll see if they revise anything before the home opener on September 17th, but it's going to be tough to do unless they figure something else out. So we'll see how it all goes, but obstructed view seats are tough. And Bills fans, they won't put up with that stuff. You understand what I'm telling you?
No, yeah, they'll break that building down right away.
So bring back the
You
old
have to
one.
remember, these are the people who volunteer to come out and shovel snow,
Yeah.
like feet of snow.
Yeah. Because it's
So
cool.
you don't want to mess with them, man. They're
and
called
it-
mafia for a reason.
And they'll put you through a table if you do. Big
They put
J,
themselves through tables.
congratulations to Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. It is now officially his highest grossing movie at the box office ever. It's so far in under a month at the box office, it's made $1.104 billion globally. That breaks the milestone previously held by Big J. Any guesses what the highest grossing Christopher Nolan movie was up until this point?
The Dark Knight?
No, that is incorrect. But you're close.
Uh,
Does that help you?
The Dark Knight Rises?
There you go. It earned $1.85 billion in 2012. Of course, this has been a star-studded cast and a big deal for Christopher Nolan, and the screenings are still sold out. We were funny. We had a friend in town from L.A. that lives like a block away from a 70-millimeter IMAX, and so I was like, look, show me some of the sold out for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, he can't get in. It's crazy.
All over. I mean, until September, most of them are sold out.
It's nuts. It's nuts. So it's a pretty successful movie. Morning After with Nic and Big J. There's your important stuff. We are going to go to hell. It's going to happen next to the X Rocks.
Here's bringing to light stories that are incredibly f***ed up. Oh man, we're going to hell.
What the hell is this?
The Morning After with Nic and Big J on 100.3 The X Rocks.
Technically, we're going worldwide here for today's We're Going to Hell story, but it's a kind of a story that had originated last month in San Jose, California. So that's kind of where it originates. But I don't think that they thought it was going to happen to this scale in the short amount of time. But Big J, you and I, we can be a little bit nerdy, can't we, buddy?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we've gone together and separately to our fair share of Comic-Cons, right?
Yes.
And so, it's not, I guess, that abnormal to see a bunch of people cosplaying and having a bunch of fun, right?
Right.
And one of the many main attractions that your standard issue Comic-Con will have is they will bring in some of the more popular cosplayers across the internet for them to do their incredible talent and wear their costumes and take their pictures with a bunch of people that are coming by, and it becomes quite the scene, right?
It's like Halloween night for the hot chicks, but it's a permanent thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's pretty cool.
We've Akalai Lake, one of the most well-renowned, cosplayers in the country, lives here in the Treasure Valley.
Our friend.
Fantastic person. Yeah, been on the show several times. And so there's certainly a talent, an amazing following, and it's just crazy what these people go through to create these costumes and make them look as realistic as they possibly can. So it's not that much of a surprise, Big J, when I tell you that, these female cosplayers have gentlemen fans that are really big fans of what they want to do.
Gentlemen.
And it started at FanimeCon in San Jose last month that went on July 17th to the 20th. And then it started to take on this whole different world as it picked up in Comic-Cons in China and in Japan and in Europe and in other parts of the United States. And then...
New character?
Huh?
A new character?
No. Of course I'm talking about Feet Juice, Big J.
What?
F-E-E-T Juice. Feet Juice.
Oh, my God.
Now, here's how it worked. It started again at this FanimeCon in San Jose. And basically, a couple of lady female cosplay models would be dipping their feet in buckets of fruit juice, lemonade that had like water and slices of lemon and lime in it.
Yeah, at least hopefully the strawberry maybe in there,
I don't know.
You get yourself a nice the strawberry at the bottom of a lemonade.
I'm looking at the pictures. It looks like it's just lemons and limes, kind of floating around at the top of the buckets that they would dip their feet in, and then they would sell it to thirsty, pun intended, big young men at $7.50 a cup, and they sold out within a matter of minutes. So
Now,
people lined up for this feet juice because they wanted a drink.
So did they like they make the feet juice there?
Yes, that's part of it.
Like
They're watching.
They watch the juice. Oh God!
Their feet. So their feet are dipping in the bucket, and then somebody grabs a cup. You pay for a cup, and then you grab a cup, and then you chug it when they're done. It's their feet juice.
It makes me wonder the whole washing of Jesus' feet now, way back in the day. What that was about? What was that about?
I don't know. So they saw how popular this was and how popular it's become in the month. So there was a Firefly Comic-Con also in San Jose this last weekend. And quite frankly, the main attraction were the 7 female cosplay models that were out front selling this feet juice, and they sold out within an hour and a half. Everybody was lining up and paying $14.50, double the price from a month ago.
God.
And they were selling out. They love this feet juice, Big J. Drink it up.
Disgusting. I don't want the feet juice.
There's photos and clips of it all over the internet. If you want to take a look, just search for feet juice. It's basically lots of things happening.
Rex Ryan there?
And it's been very popular over the last couple of weeks. Of course, it's some of these people, I guess, are paying extra to get a little bit more intimate with some of the feet, it looks like. Nothing crazy, but, they get extra touchy with the feet.
Like,
I don't know.
Can I pour the juice down your foot?
It's kind of, that's kind of it. That's kind of it. So, of course, everybody is having fun and enjoying it. I guess the ladies are getting paid. This is all consensual. It just is taking things to a new level, Big J. But it is now officially a trend at Comic-Con. Get yourself some feet juice. I don't know if it'll be at every Comic-Con, but it has become a thing over the last month.
If one of these ladies was smart, okay, they would totally cosplay as the bride, Beatrix Kiddo, try to get Quentin's attention here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's a good
Next thing
idea.
you know, you're in the movies.
Yeah, I mean, Adam, next thing you know, that's Quentin Tarantino's 10th movie. It's called
feet
Quentin Tarantino's
juice.
Feet Juice.
Just feet porn. Service himself.
Morning After with Nick and Big J. There's your We're Going to Hell story. It is the X-Rocks. Chili Peppers, Other Side, here on the Morning After with Nick and Big J. If you hate laundry, somebody has released something that just might change the game, my friend.
Throw away clothes?
Not quite.
No.
How about clothes that you don't have to wash forever?
How does it
There
work?
is an American brand called Hercleon that says that they have created a t-shirt that can be worn every day for over a month without needing to be washed. It's called the Herc Shirt version 5.0, and it will stay odor-free for over 30 days of regular wear. The company says the shirt's fabric is woven with materials including copper, Big J, silver, zinc, gold, and volcanic ash. And you can't get any stink on volcanic ash, no matter how hard you try.
That stuff will protect you. What?
Those materials supposedly fight odor-causing bacteria, neutralize sweat-related smells, and absorb all that Big J moisture that you've been lapping up over the last couple hours. Hercleon says a few washes mean the shirt should last longer than traditional t-shirts as well. The month-long version is expected to sell for about $80. While less expensive models are advertised as staying fresh for up to 14 days before a washing is needed, the company plans to begin shipping the shirts in November. As for whether people are willing to wear the same t-shirt for a month straight, that's another question whatsoever. Because,
Yeah. Who are you, Jack Reacher? You don't have a suitcase? I mean, this would be perfect for him.
yeah, but he's got to change his look sometimes, too. And Jack Reacher loves the thrift, Big J. You know that.
Yeah. But he has to because he doesn't carry luggage. So this he can wear days in a row.
Yeah, I don't know if they make him tight enough for Jack Reacher, though. He's got to show off those pecs. And so we will see how this goes. I don't care what material you're made out of. Either that shirt is incredibly uncomfortable or it's going to stink after a while. One of the two. You understand me?
Yeah.
It's not going to last 30 days if you're wearing it in the summer every single day. But also, you have to switch up your wardrobe, right? You cannot wear the same shirt every single day.
No.
That's a tough sell. Even if you're like, hey, this is one of those fancy shirts I don't have to wash every day. I only have to wash it once a month. And you're like, yeah, so dude, so what, man? I mean, switch it up a little bit. What are we doing here?
Yep.
And so it's up to you, of course. Maybe this appeals to the college student or somebody that doesn't have a washer dryer handy or all those kinds of things. But there's a lot of metal in that shirt. It makes me wonder how comfortable it is. You understand?
Yeah, that and, does it really work?
Right. And I mean, what is the limits of a stink-free shirt, right? I mean, maybe somebody that sweats profusely is more likely to make that thing a challenge than, somebody that doesn't.
Yeah, there's a couple things I got now. I got to wash twice. God, man.
Is that true?
Stink won't get out of here. Yeah. You got a deep stink sometimes.
That's amazing. You should probably report that to a science book. That's actually pretty amazing.
Report it to it.
2 washes to get a stink out?
Yeah.
Or change your detergent, something. Are you using those pods that maybe they're
yes,
dissolving?
but here's the thing, man. My skin is super sensitive, and so once it's out of whack, like trying to reverse engineer where it came from. So I don't like to mess with the laundry stuff. I'm like, it's working.
But it's not working. You have to wash it twice. It's the
Make it
definition
nice.
of not working.
Wash it twice, make it nice.
Okay, all right. I mean, listen, if it still stinks, you have to wash it twice. Do you know, like, you take it out of the washer and you go, listen, that's going to need another go-round? Like, I can still pick up.
No,
It's still wafting
I don't
in
find
here.
out until I'm wearing it. I'm like, oh, no.
Didn't I just wash this?
Yeah, very frustrating. And because the wife's also sensitive, and so, any of the smelly stuff that you want to put in stuff, we can't do that.
What do you mean, like fabric softeners or
different... certain fabric softeners or like essentials. They have little beads of perfume scent that gets on it.
Okay. And so it's just that your skin doesn't agree with you, so you have to kind of go with what works, but it doesn't really get it clean.
Yeah, and I'm like, God, man. Yesterday we're hanging out Extra Mile Arena, right? And we interview Matt from Ashes to New.
Yeah.
Dude smelled so good. I'm like, how does a guy smell like that? Like, what do you do? I didn't want to ask him because I'm like, that's weird.
I think they shower and then they use
I shower
cologne.
as well every day.
Yeah, but you were also 12 hours into the day at that point. You're not going to have that fresh
but
Big J
I've
smell.
never smelled like nobody's forgot. God, you smell good. Unless I'm coated in, Axe or
Nobody's
like
ever
cologne.
told you smell good?
When I'm wearing cologne or
Okay.
something. But I mean, just in general, I think that's how Matt smells.
You think that's his natural? Like you were picking up on like his pheromones?
No, God.
Okay,
no.
well, I don't know what
No.
you're trying to tell me.
I know. I'm just saying.
I didn't
he
smell
seems
what you
like
smelled.
Whatever regimen he's doing is. I would like to be involved.
I did hear you tell him that he smelled good.
Yeah. I actually think I waited till he left. Like, God, that guy smells good.
No, I thought you complimented him to his face.
Okay.
And maybe I'm wrong, but I
might have.
definitely heard you say that. But yeah, you should follow up next time. Go, hey, what's your skincare routine?
Yeah. I don't know about that.
And Matt's going to get into it. 'Cause he probably has.
He's got a story about it.
thing.
That Tennessee draw or whatever. Great.
Morning After with Nic and Big J. He's from Philadelphia.
No.
There's your laundry update, and we got to find out the Big J stinks. So there's a little bonus in that. Sometimes,
Not
only
today.
sometimes.
Not right now.
Important stuff. That's next on the X Rocks.
Important stuff.
Launch newsfeed.
On the Morning After with Nic and Big J.
Now listen to me, Big J. Important stuff is brought to you by Team Mazda, the pre-owned superstore, huh?
No.
Getting financed there even easier than ever thanks to GoTeamCredit.com. Everybody gets pre-approved. Doesn't affect your credit even the littlest bit. So check it out. Log on to GoTeamCredit.com today and get started. Big J, meal planning. It's an important part of a healthy lifestyle. Did you ever partake? Have you ever done it?
Yes. Of course.
Have you done it? Like, obviously, we've had this discussion about how you are kind of responsible for most of the meals for the family at this particular point. Does that mean that when meal planning was a thing, it fell on you to kind of organize that and prepare it and do all that kind of stuff? Were you the person in charge of it?
Yes.
Yeah. Congratulations, man. You have fallen in line. According to a new survey of 20,000 adults, about 82% of families that do meal-related and meal planning activities, it basically falls on one person 82% of the time. Now, moms usually lead that role, 71%, versus, dads who are picking up the other 29. But parents spend a good 2 hours or so on dinner daily, doing related tasks, and that includes planning, cooking, and cleanup. And then as they get ready for the school year with the kids, planning out lunches and planning out dinners and making sure all that stuff is ready to go, and then getting shopping done for those meals that they have planned out. It takes time, dude. And it's not easy to do to navigate a full-time job, do that, make sure everybody's eating healthy and awesome and have everything that they need. So congratulations to those of you that get it done. About 30% of people say they spend 30 minutes or less prepping a meal. But listen, I guess that depends on what you're making, right? Frozen pizza, sure, that's 30 minutes and it's done.
Yeah.
But if you're making, a dinner that's got some other ingredients in it, it takes time to put this together. Despite the pressure, Big J, 52% of people say they really do find satisfaction in those meal planning activities. They enjoy it. I think there's a little bit of joy there for you. It gets old, but you enjoy it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it can be stressful too.
Of course. Yeah, and that's exactly what they're saying. I mean, it's tough to balance it out or have that responsibility fall on your shoulders all the time, but you do it because part of you likes it.
I like it.
Well, you're Chef Big J, and you enjoy making dishes for your family and loved ones. And when people come over, you like to barbecue it up. So there's some love in every dish you serve. Agree or disagree, Big J?
Yeah. Chef Boyar Big J.
Boyar Big J.
Is it Boyardee?
I know, I got it.
Oh.
Back in May, we had a story about Dodgers prospect Kendall George, who was ambushed by the Bat Dog. You remember that? Of the Tulsa Drillers. He had to do this thing, and it looked like he got hurt.
Yeah.
The dog came out to retrieve a bat on the field, and then George had to jump out of the way. He landed strangely on his left leg. At the time, he was a little bit frustrated, and you could see him slamming his helmet down in frustration. Since then, George has been playing, but he had to shut it down. That knee injury, Big J, required surgery.
Oh, God.
So he posted a photo of himself on social media in a hospital bed that captioned, quote, "New knee for me," along with the final score, Bat Dog 1, KG 0. If it all goes well, he will be back to 100% by the start of spring training next season, but he was fairly upset with the dog, Big J, at the time, and now he needs a knee surgery, so I can understand the frustration. But that little dog was a good boy just doing his job. How mad can you get
Stay
in
out
the
of the dog's way, dude.
Yeah. I know you were trying to score a run, but let the dog do his job. Get yourself an out and call it a night. Because that puppy's a good dog doing what it needs to do.
Yeah, lucky you just got an injured knee. Nobody went John Wick on you.
Well, the dog was fine.
Well, I don't know that.
But maybe the dog would have attacked him had he ran into him. And then that would have been a real story. A mauling on the field. Big J, NBC is going to air a 3-episode Law & Order SVU marathon on September 10th, celebrating the star, Mariska Hargitay.
Isn't that constantly on air somewhere? In a
You
constant
be quiet. You be quiet. The marathon begins at 8 p.m. with Charisma, followed by 911 at 9 p.m. and Undercover at 10. Now, of course, the event falls just 4 days before the Emmys. Don't forget, Big J, Mariska Hargitay, the host of the Emmys this year.
Weird how that
First
worked out.
woman to do so in 15 years. And so NBC's trying to lean in on some Mariska Hargitay heavy episodes to give viewers a nice, healthy dose of Miss Hargitay before she hosts the Emmys and takes center stage and does what she does best, Big J, which is just be on TV. Do you understand?
Yes.
And so it's going to be an opportunity for you to live it up. But you're right. I mean, listen, at any point, at any time, you change a channel and a Law & Order is on somewhere, and odds are Mariska Hargitay's in that episode.
Yep.
But still, you might as well take that curtain call if you can get it, right?
Sure.
So check out the marathon and then check out the Emmys coming soon to NBC in September. Morning After with Nic and Big J. There's your important stuff. Your pop culture smackdown is next on the X Rocks.
On the Morning After with Nic and Big J.
Yeah, well, one great show down and another to come. We've got tickets to the Albertsons Open, Boise Albertsons Open on Saturday, Nick. So you get to go watch some golf, check out all the pros, and then in the evening, sold-out show with Hardy. So we'll get you lined up with these tickets. Do whatever with them that you choose. You just got to beat me in Pop Culture Smackdown to win them.
Don't throw them on the ground. That would be disrespectful.
You could also sell them like it was a summer of fun.
Oh, because they're sold out?
Yeah,
maybe
they're sold out. Golfers, usually, they'll spend a couple $100 just to go out for 6 hours.
It's a rich hobby. Yeah. So if you want to take advantage and grab these tickets, 208-287-1003. Of course, it's not just that easy. Getting through is only half the battle, G.I. Joe style. Then you got to take down Big J in Pop Culture
Which
Smackdown.
is the really easy part.
It depends. I think you're going to be okay today.
Oh, good. All right.
208-287-1003. Good luck to everybody. Are you ready, Big J?
Yeah.
Hello, the X.
Hi, this is Nico.
All right, Nico, you're up first. In what TV show is the local fast food restaurant called the Chum Bucket?
SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, SpongeBob SquarePants action. That is correct. You're officially taking on Big J. Big J, in the TV show The Simpsons, what breed of dog is Santa's little helper?
I'm going to say he's a Dachshund.
No, I'm sorry.
I mean, he looks like a couple different.
Well, I mean,
breeds.
there were a couple episodes kind of devoted to where they got him from as they adopted him from.
Oh, he's a Greyhound.
Right.
A Greyhound racing dog is the right answer. It is that easy. You have
See?
got yourself
It's easy.
I was wrong again. I thought
Yeah.
Big J would get that one
idiot,
right.
Stop saying that.
You're going to go check out Hardy this Saturday at the Albertsons Boise Open. Hold tight. We'll get some information from you and make sure you're all set for that. Morning After with Nick and Big J. We got some headlines. They're going to happen next on the X Rocks.
Here's traffic inside the TDS Fiber Traffic Center on 100.3 The X.
This report is sponsored by Compassion International.
This traffic report is brought to you by Volkswagen of Boise.
We cleared out our crash earlier eastbound I-80 after 10 Mile Road. Traffic still heavy from Garrity across to Eagle. Westbound on the freeway, a stall off on the left shoulder after the Orchard exit. Making progress on the wreck on 10 Mile Road at Cherry Lane. Police are still blocking the left turn lane southbound with crowding from Ustick, and the left lane also closed eastbound. No slowing either direction on the connector. That's your latest traffic. I'm Danny Christos.
Big style, smart value. Lease the 2026 Volkswagen Tiguan for only $390 per month for 36 months. See dealer for details. Come play at Boise Volkswagen.
Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and most of all, being known, loved, and protected. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393.
At Farmers, our honesty is contagious.
Wait, am I going to catch honesty?
Well, when you're with Farmers, it's kind of inevitable.
Well, how long does it take to... I lied to you when you asked if I knew what a deductible was. I don't know my dad's birthday, and I thought umbrella policies were for rainstorms. Actual rainstorms. I have it, don't I?
You don't just have honesty.
You have Farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
Learn more at farmers.com. Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or Affiliate. Products not available in every state.
Traditional school not working for your teen? iSucceed Virtual Schools gives Idaho students in grades 7 through 12 a tuition-free accredited online education. Enroll now for the 2026-27 school year at ChooseISucceed.com.
The law firm of Jolly & Jolly has helped more than 10,000...
Yes, you are now a better person for knowing this. It's Headlines on the Morning After with Nic and Big J.
Headlines brought to you by the United Way, Big J. The annual Flapjack Feed is happening on Thursday morning, 7:30 to 10 at Jump in downtown Boise. Come along. You're invited. It's open. It's a community breakfast open to everybody. You just throw down a suggested donation of $10. Man, and you can help out some great families and make some real impact across the state of Idaho. Plus, listen, this is such a big deal. We're going to do our full morning show on the road, Big J.
Been a while.
X-Fest, right? The last time we did our morning show on the road somewhere. So we, United Way,
disaster.
Invited us to come along. We're like, yeah, let's do the show live. Let's have some fun.
All they had to say was, to me, pancakes.
It's true. They said, hey, pancakes? And Jay's like, in. So we're going to make it happen. Swing on by, stop by. You can maybe win some stuff for the X-Rock stock as well as helping out United Way and maybe see some celebrity flippers, enjoy some fun, have a great breakfast, and give back to the community. It's a good thing. We'll see you Thursday morning at the Flapjack Feed at Jump in downtown Boise. Headlines are as follows, Big J. Shocking. Look up here. And CSI doll.
Yeah, you know it. Look up here. Look up here.
Big J, a pet goose named Goosey is being celebrated as a hero after waking up a Texas family during a barn fire. Fort Bend County resident Bert Gerber was asleep when Goosey's loud honking woke him up, and he was like, damn bird. Security cameras then captured the goose sounding the alarm as flames tore through the barn. Gerber grabbed a hose, extinguished the fire before it spread. All animals inside escaped unharmed. And he said he was first really upset at the goose for waking him up. And then he's like, oh my God, I saw fire bellowing out of the barn. So basically, it could have been devastating if Goosey the goose didn't wake him up.
Yeah, let's get this Goosey an animated movie after him.
Goosey is the hero of the family, according to the wife. Goosey joined the family in May at the request of their young daughter, Elaine, which is cute because, listen, man, hey, gooses can be jerks, dude.
Oh, yeah, big
So
time.
this one, like, going, hey, maybe it was a little self-preservation. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm saying more self-preservation over, like, concern for the others.
Maybe, but I'm okay with Goosey being the hero here. I mean, you know, did wake up the family, did stop the fire from spreading. There's a little bit of hero inside of there. For whatever the motivations were, right?
Yeah.
And hopefully people got to look up your headline reference. Do you think they did?
No. Yeah, a couple.
Okay.
A couple good ones.
For your Three Amigo fans out there. Shocking or CSI doll?
CSI doll.
A suspected homicide case in Australia took a very unexpected turn. Police received a phone call from two men who reported finding a dead body stuffed inside a suitcase and left at the side of the road. So investigators, of course, arrive at the scene expecting a grisly kind of thing, opening up a murder investigation, etc. The dead body was sent to the medical examiner's office because they just couldn't make heads or tails of it. And authorities used every forensic tool they had to determine, Big J, the body was just a life-size sex doll stuffed into a suitcase wearing clothes. Authorities insist the doll was so realistic that officers followed standard crime scene procedures before confirming it was not an actual human. The investigation has now been closed. But this brings us up again, maybe you need to put together a blog post of how people should, properly get rid of their real sex doll. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think they could use your tips in this area because they're doing it the wrong way. They're throwing them into bodies of water, leaving them in the woods, putting them in suitcases, and all this does is make people think they're dead bodies there.
Yeah, it's clearly a game to them.
What's your recommended way again? I can't remember.
I have no idea. Leave them in a basement somewhere? I think that's where they are right now, here, in this basement.
Do you think there's sex dolls down in our basement?
I mean, we still had some just a few years ago from way, way back.
It had to be before my time.
Oh, it was way before your time, but they were still around.
What were you doing with sex dolls?
It was part of our giveaway for a trip to, I'm trying to think what country it was. This is way back in the day, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Or no, maybe it was a trip to Jamaica. And so the sex dolls were Jamaican friends that we were giving away as well.
To take your friend, that was the plus one to the
and so
trip?
we had several boxes of sex dolls, along with accompanying things and items, by the way.
Oh, like toys and things like that?
Yeah. You have to ask your buddy Jason about this one.
Was it sponsored by a sex toy? This is just something
I don't remember it being sponsored by any particular, like Adam and Eve or something like that. No, it was one of the kooky ideas that come along when you're young,
Right.
And you're like, hey, what do we give away with it? What do we give qualifying prize? And we're like, let's give away sex dolls.
Got it. And now we have a basement full of them because nobody even picked up the sex doll.
Super uncomfortable for, everybody at reception. And it was, listen, now we have legal processes here in HR to tell you, hey, that's not a good idea. That might be harassment.
So there's a basement full of them because nobody came and picked them up.
There was for a long time, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So just leave them there. That's my advice.
Okay. Big J says leave your sex doll in the basement. That's where they belong. Wrap it up with shocking. A Cincinnati man captured the terrifying moment he was struck by lightning while playing golf on Friday. Chris Schnarva was filming during heavy rain on the course when a lightning bolt hit his arm, sending him stumbling backwards like it was damn Caddyshack, Big J.
Yeah.
The video went viral after a meteorologist shared it, calling it one of the craziest videos he's ever seen. Of course, he confirmed then he spoke with Chris, who described himself as unbelievably lucky that he survived. Chris later says he feels very lucky and blessed to still be on this earth. The National Weather Service reports lightning kills about 20 Americans a year, with only 4 confirmed fatalities so far this year, so 16 more to go. Just 10% of lightning strikes victims die, but it does some serious damage. The lifetime odds of being struck by lightning in the United States of America, Big J, 1 in 15,000. That's pretty low, man.
Yeah, I thought that number would be astronomically high.
Me too.
Like Powerball high.
But sometimes you see people out playing soccer in the rain, and then the whole field gets shocked, and then you got technically 60 people struck by lightning, and so maybe that's throws the odds in lightning's favor. But watch out, man! It's coming for you. Stay out of the lightning storm. You understand? Floggy Molly was right. Morning After with Nic and Big J. There's your headlines. You're up to date on every single thing you need to know. Your first keyword of the day for Summer of Fun is coming up next on the X. Wherever I may roam, here on the Morning After with Nic and Big J. And of course, Big J, let's get our 8-bit knowledge in, please and thank you.
Yeah, we always tell you, hey, before you throw stuff away or whatever, check that box. You never know what's in that attic, right?
Yeah.
Same for shop owners. A video game shop owner in Wisconsin, Nick, recently discovered 100 copies of a never-before-seen version of the classic Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt combo cartridge.
These famously came with the Nintendo 8-bit system when you usually purchased it as, of course, the first kind of games, but these are different than the ones that came with them, right?
Yeah. They were found behind a Halloween decorations in a storage unit. Were supposedly saved from a metal recycling facility decades ago, where they were scheduled to be melted down for gold.
Gold.
The games are a bit of a mystery because they were stamped with a 1993 production date, 2 full years after the game was thought to have ceased production.
Oh my God.
Also, the cartridges feature unique screws, labels, motherboards, and manuals, unlike any known version out there. So several of the 30-year-old cartridges have a perfect 10 rating, with 3 of them headed straight to auction and are expected to sell for millions of dollars each.
God, man. I mean, first of all that stuff inside's nerd stuff. I don't know how you would possibly know that unless you took it apart, right? It had special motherboards and screws and stuff and labels. You wouldn't know that just from looking at it. But the production date is probably the biggest thing that threw people off. So it takes a little bit of knowledge to know this is a special kind of cartridge. But still, there's so much money in these original Nintendo cartridges. It's crazy.
Especially when these aren't like known quantities. These are like, I wonder what Nintendo has to say about it. Especially if they were going to schedule a meltdown for gold. That means there had to be a bunch of gold in it.
Yeah,
some of those screws had to be gold or something.
Yeah, something. I mean, I don't know how much gold could possibly be in it. But I mean, I guess some is better than none if you're melting it down. But yeah, these are things that like didn't really have. I mean, they had value because of course they passed the time for us. But I don't think any of us ever really thought about the collector's kind of portion of things as we were throwing out our Metroid boxes and all these kinds of things.
We're banging on them and blowing into them.
Throwing them against the wall when they don't start. I mean, there was not a lot of respect for these things, but it was a big part of our childhood. And so, of course, that's why physical media is so important to us, I think, at this age where you're like, look at all this stuff, what it's going for now, and you're telling us none of that stuff is going to be created anymore. It's a bummer.
Listen, I talk about here a real shame, too, is in our business, Nick, for years, we would get select, things that were collector's items we didn't even think about. Singles.
Of course.
For example,
singles,
special radio edits, all those things that we either, sold to the record exchange or gave away to people or whatever that are worth hundreds and hundreds and thousands of dollars now. And it was just sitting on our little fingertips. And we were like, well, these are in our way. We got to get rid of this stuff. We just sometimes don't think about that. But you're right, though. That just shows you how important the physical media stuff really is because you can't do that with an NFT.
Yeah, but of course, the other side to this coin is the collector's market does not make any additional income for the companies that created these things.
Yeah.
And so therefore their interest in it isn't nearly as large as our interest in it is. They don't make any money on the back end of this $1 million auction because it's a Nintendo cartridge, so Nintendo could give a rat's ass how much it goes.
Or you'd be crazy to think, hey, you know what? 20 years from now, these are going to be worth so much, we're going to hold these back.
See, that's the smart thing people would do. I imagine some companies have to have done some of that stuff at some point, or these one of ones somehow become one of twos pretty quick,
Yeah.
So, however it is, congratulations to this dude that randomly found a bunch of 30-year-old cartridges, and now he's going to be a multimillionaire. That should really spruce up the video game shop he owns. Agree or disagree?
I would say so.
Morning After with Nic and Big J. Coming up in a few minutes, your bad impressions. Another opportunity to win some cool things from us next on the X.
Bad impressions.
So far, I'm not impressed.
On the Morning After with Nic and Big J.
Yeah, and we are going to hook you up, friends. The Boise Albertsons Open is happening this weekend, and guess what? We're going to get you a pair of tickets to that. Saturday, in fact, so you can go check out the golf action. Enjoy that, the beautiful golf course there, Hillcrest Country Club, and then hit a party afterwards. Totally sold out concert. I mean, it's not like 10,000 people either. It's kind of intimate. It's kind of cool, and you're going to get to go absolutely free. You just have to figure out the clues for bad impressions today and this famous actor.
Yeah, I mean, tickets for this concert sold out in like 10 minutes. It was crazy. So if you want to go free of charge, because we're cool like that, 208-287-1003 is the number you need to call if you'd like to play Bad Impressions, which works thusly. Big J has 3 clues. They all point you in the direction of somebody pretty famous. Actor in this particular case. Figure out who that person is in 3 clues or less. Congratulations, that prize is yours. And you get to have fun on Saturday on us. Big J, are you ready?
Yep.
Then we shall go to the phones. Phone's ringing, dude. Hello, the X. Hi, who's this?
Are you too busy with your other phone, or?
What was your name? Hello?
Hello, my name's John.
Are you in a room? Are you okay? Have you been kidnapped, John?
No, I'm good.
All right,
now you sound clear. Thank you, John. You are up. Good luck.
A couple of my earlier forgotten movies I appeared in: California with a K and Thelma and Louise.
Brad Pitt.
There you go.
Dude, nailed it. Good job, man. Hang on one
California's a K.
second. California, very good movie. You have got tickets to go check out Hardy at the Albertsons Boise Open. Hold tight, and we'll get you all the information that you need. What were clues 2 and 3 for fun?
The last few years been pretty busy. Movies like Bullet Train, Wolves, and F1. I'm excited to bring back the character that nabbed me another Oscar, Cliff Booth, in Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
And why is Bradley Pitt in the news?
Not great news, Nick. Brad Pitt, in an interview with Esquire magazine, has admitted that he's back on the wagon after 7 years of being sober. So a 62-year-old told Esquire he returned to drinking, but in a controlled way. Quote, "I was sober for 7 years and then got back off the wagon in a more restrained manner." Quote, I can have a few glasses of wine, but I can't have a lot. I have to be professional about it. This is a terrible idea for somebody who's got a drinking
For the
problem.
record, really bad idea.
Yeah,
and whatever he thinks is regulating is probably not.
I'm kind of concerned here. He also says that during an especially painful chapter in his life, he was, quote, never suicidal in any way, but did experience one brief period where he couldn't see a way out. The pain was so oppressive that I was going to act on this, or I wasn't going to act on this, but I could feel the cold steel of a bullet in my head, and it felt like relief. That's called suicidal, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Also very poetic in a weird way to put it.
Yeah, and when pressed on the source of his pain, he replied simply family stuff. Obviously, he's made some bad mistakes, and listen, we see it all the time in the news about what he's gone through, etc. We don't know that stuff, but this seems like a call for help, telling Esquire magazine all this.
Yeah, listen, I'm concerned. Obviously, there's lots of things going on. We don't know the entire story, but we do know that his children don't want anything to do with him, and that's not a great sign of a caring and good man and good father. And so there's problem number one. Problem number two is that probably leads to a lot of isolation and depression, which leads to wanting to drink and suicidal thoughts. As with all things, we probably encourage you to talk this out with a therapist instead of Vanity Fair magazine, but to each their own. And hopefully he prioritizes his mental health because it sounds like he needs to be perfectly honest.
And Nick, also a nugget of better news, at least. The follow-up from David Fincher to that Quentin Tarantino movie, The Adventures of Cliff Booth, which is going to be coming out on Netflix, right?
Yes.
In November or in December. Well, it's hitting IMAX November 25th first, Nick. So whenever those tickets go on sale, you better get them first.
Yeah, and good luck because they will sell out.
Yeah.
Morning After with Nick and Big J. There's your bad impressions. We'll wrap up the show next on the end. Remember when they played here, Big J?
I do. It was last night.
That's Shine Down Young Again here on the Morning After with Nick and Big J, wrapping things up for us on this Tuesday. Thank you for hanging out with us. You guys selected a movie for Big J to watch tonight and review for you tomorrow. It is called The Drama, and it is on HBO Max if you want to play the home game. Of course, we also had a chance to give away some Albertsons Boise Open tickets for some Hardy action on Saturday. And more of that may come your way tomorrow as well. And we get to celebrate a little bit of United Way action tomorrow with a special guest in studio talking about the pancake breakfast, which is going to be a whole lot of fun. So make sure you tune in for that. But it does leave you with the floor, Big J.
Yeah, man. Just once again, thanks to everybody who said hi and came out last night and yesterday, waiting in the hot heat out there around the tent and just all making us feel special all the time. It's great when you guys show up to a big-ass show like that. That means that there'll be more big-ass shows when you guys turn out like that and another great concert experience. But listen, man, none of this works without all you guys, and we appreciate the hell out of you.
Yeah, we call you the X-Army for a reason. You show up when you are called to do so, and it happens every once in a while where we have really big shows like that, and to see everybody hanging around the X tent and have a chance to say hi and then catching up with people out in the crowd as we're kind of doing our thing. It's always great to to meet people that love the station, that listen to the show, that we've known for a long time, new friends that haven't had a chance to meet us before. It's all about that kind of stuff, and we're happy to do it. And hopefully you had as much fun as we did last night. Agree or disagree?
100%, yeah.
Morning After with Nick and Big J. That's going to do it for us. Jason Drew, he is swinging in next. We'll see you guys tomorrow. It's the X Rocks.